Social media is You've got it all wrong. Hey, what's up? My name is Juan from unconsciousmind.org, and in this video I want to talk to you about the social dilemma. And look, a few days ago I watched this YouTube series called The Social Dilemma, and they speak about how these big companies like Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, Google, and all of these companies from Silicon Valley who started a revolution in the field of social media and internet actually. They speak about how all of these companies have a dark side. And the truth is that when I saw it, well, actually I completely recommend you to watch this documentary because besides from the fact that for some people might be exaggerated, it's true. What they speak about inside the film, it's true. It's completely true. But all they do is to complain about how these companies went from wanting to do something positive for the world to just trying to make money. And the problem is that they make these companies look bad, so to speak, because all they care about is about making money and not for the mental health and wellness of people who use them. So basically that's it. Basically they speak about how these companies don't care about the user and how all they want is to make money, even if that is at the viewer's expenses and the society expenses. They explain how the world is basically ruled by these companies, and how a nation can be controlled. They explain how and why this is such a powerful tool that it has the power of controlling a whole nation. And basically, if it can control a whole nation, it can control the whole world. But now, they forgot about something. There's something missing in this information, and it's that there's the human brain factor. Look, inside this film, they speak about how these companies transformed from trying to do something positive to just wanting to make money. But what they forgot to mention is that, or what they didn't mention, is that humans are the ones who dictated the use and the future of these platforms. Let me explain. The problem is not within Facebook or Google or YouTube or any of that. The problem, the so-called problem, is within the human mind, within the human brain. Because they try to make us believe that an AI is controlling and manipulating you to do things that you don't want to do. And from one side of the story, that's true. There is an AI who actually can predict what you are going to do and uses that power and that information to make you spend more time attached to the screen and tapping and blah blah blah. That's true. But none of that would happen if humans have a higher self-esteem and higher level of consciousness. If humans were aware of this, of how these people are trying to grab your attention and to keep you touching the screen, if we were aware of that, none of the negative results from this would occur. So what I'm trying to say here is this. Social media and these technological platforms are not the problem. We can use them for such good things in the world. We could use them to create a better society. For example, imagine if Twitter was a reliable source of information and everybody who got in touch with some type of important information, that person would be able to inform the rest of the world like this. We could use Twitter as a platform to share and to interact regarding useful information. Or we could use Instagram as a documentary platform to show the world what we are looking at. Or we could use, I don't know, Snapchat. Or we could use TikTok to entertain people, to make them laugh. Or Facebook to... There are so many things that we could do that are good for society. All you can see that's bad in social media, it's just a reflection of the human mind. It's not that these platforms are evil. It's just that these platforms only reflect what the human mind is. These platforms are a reflection of what humankind is. So if we change ourselves, the reflection will be different. So to wrap up, they spoke about how evil these companies have turned, and that's not true. The evilness is already inside. The evilness is already inside humans, and that's what is reflected in these social media platforms and internet platforms. So if we want to change that, we have to change us. We have to change our educational system. We have to change our way of thinking, our way of living, our way of teaching our children. That's what we have to change if we truly want to see a change in the world, because if we don't change that, then we are going to still reflecting out there what's inside of us, and it's that evilness that they speak about. So I want to know if you agree with this or not. Just leave a comment, and bye. Don't forget to watch these videos or subscribe.